Hi, it's Jeff with Sunnyland Patio. Today I'd like to show you how to install new glider bearing arms. Welcome to our shop. Glider bearing arms are made out of steel, so they eventually do rust out, especially the bearings. As you can see, the rust that's coming out of the bearings here. So these are guaranteed to fail, every 5, 10, could be 15 years if you're lucky. So we do sell some replacements. We sell a 10-inch, that's the overall length is 10-inch, and that's 8.5 inches between the center of the holes. And then we have a 9-inch, which is 7.5 inches between the holes also. So these sizes generally work for most every product out there. You can usually, take your measurements. Now, this one here will use that smaller one, the 9-inch. But sometimes, I could probably get away with using this longer glider bearing arm. So don't be too concerned, if you're within an inch, of getting a different size. I've seen one slightly longer and shorter than both of these models. So, usually, like I say, you can get away with, about an inch difference, on the glider bearing arm. Unless this was really low to the floor or something, you couldn't use a 1-inch longer one. But as you can see here, it's given plenty of clearance. Alright, so it's pretty simple repair actually. So it's just a matter of removing the hardware that's attaching the glider arm and then putting it back into place the same way it comes off. So first we'll just I use a drill, and we're going to take off the first bolt at the top, and then this one doesn't have a nut on the back, so we'll just pull this one right here. You may consider also, painting your new arms first, just because it's easier if you don't mind don't want to get overspray on the rest of your furniture. So we just take that glider bearing arm off. Now we want this to make it so that it's an angle away from the base to the leg, but the easiest way is to just match up, the pattern of the old one. So you don't want it to go the opposite way and try and fight it. So we're going to put it back the same position that the other side is, and just put this back on here the way we took it off. Sometimes the hardware too can go bad on you, so don't be surprised if you break a piece of hardware. You might have to run out. I would suggest getting some stainless steel and getting a little more life out of it that way. So pretty much. And now we've got it in place, and then we'll just tighten down that hardware now. That's it. So we've just completed one. You would just go ahead and duplicate that process as you go around and finish the 4 glider bearing arms. I always like the idea of leaving one of those glider arms on so you have that as a reference. Some people will take a picture also, so that's a good idea, just a little thing so you don't have a headache later. Well, that's how we install the glider bearing arms. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.